Okay, now we're going to pretend that we've been working on this for 5 days. We've got our animation the way we want. It's nice and smooth. It's not choppy. You're going to have a heck of a lot more frames than these. How do we save it as an animation? Well, you go as Save Animation, and instead of a PIF, you're going to save it as a GIF. Okay? To save your folder, the one that you're working on, you go to Save Animation as a pivot file, and you're just going to call it whatever you call it. I call this one Softball Game. And I'm going to save it as a PIF file so I can open it up from day to day. When I'm done and I'm going to save it as a GIF that I can share with people, that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call this one Game. Merge crop, yep. And it's going to create a GIF. And I can go look in my folder. And if you look, you'll notice, see how it's animated? It's a GIF. It doesn't look like it's animated until you click on it to view it. So that's how you create it as a GIF. Now, how do I add sound to actually make it interesting? The easiest way to do it, because it's a free program that everybody has, you can download it for free. I'm going to use Movie Maker. Import to collections. There it is, Game. I've imported the GIF. So here it is. Okay, now I need to add sound. You can add sound by finding a WMV file or an AVI file, something audio file that it recognizes. If you go to import audio and music, it'll tell you WAV. There's the video type. It'll take MIG, M2, JPEG. There's the different things we're looking for. WAV file is the simplest one. You can also do a voiceover. I can come in here and go, okay, I just want to narrate. So let's go into right here, narrate timeline. And I'm just going to start my narration by clicking here. Alright, ladies, let's play ball. Stop. Save it in my same folder, my pivot folder. And I'm going to call it, let's play ball. Just so I'm very literal. It's easier for me to understand. And then I'm going to go import my pivot file. I'm going to drag and drop it into the timeline. I'm going to drag my GIF into the timeline. Obviously, my animation is very short right now, but that's how you add sound. And it'll be in there. So now you've got an audio. How do I save it as a file that I can share with everybody that I've done it? Save movie as my computer. Make sure it's going to that same folder so you don't lose it. Mine's on the desktop. I just stuck it there real quick so we wouldn't lose it. Give it a name. Click next, and it'll render it for you. It'll take it a couple seconds to render it. Now, obviously, my audio is actually longer than the actual animation because I just did a quick animation to show you. An animation that took me like 5 minutes to do. You can do much better if you'll take your time in it. But that's how you do it. And of course, you may need to work on this for multiple days. So save it. Again, don't ever save anything at all to our computers. Never save anything to the C drive because you'll lose it. But that's how you do it. That's essentially all the basic steps for creating a pivot animation.